Triple L crew? It's ibyl, and today I'm going to be doing the much anticipated Undercut Q A. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, press the subscribe button because I make videos for you free of charge every week. And be sure to hit the thumbs up button and comment below any other questions you have, and I'll do a part 2. Thank you to everyone who submitted these questions on my videos. I'm so excited about sharing my response to these questions, as well as sharing with you all the undercut and just hearing from you all so far about the undercut. And then the video where I posted undercut, I felt the love. Thanks so much for your comments, your kind comments. I really appreciated that. Yeah, so let's get into the questions. All right, so I'm going to be looking down at my paper because, yeah, that's where I wrote the questions. Now, before I share the questions, I want to just share with you all a little bit about the whole experience beforehand. Because in my video, I think I filmed when I was in the salon, but I didn't really share my thoughts and so forth before getting it. So, as you all know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I've been going back and forth with this decision for a while. Like, will I actually do it? Will I not do it? Is this just me just thinking or what? But I told myself that once my locks reached the goal length, which was waist length, it reached that, and I was like, okay, I'm free to either make a decision to do it or to not do it or whatever. So once my hair reached that length, I was like, okay, I've been thinking about this for like over 2 years, back and forth about it. This is the first time I saw someone with an undercut with locks, just undercut with a taper cut. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna do a taper cut because it won't work on my locks. But I can do that undercut. So I've been going like back and forth about it. And so once I reached my length, my goal length, I was like, hey, nothing should be holding me back, right? I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, I want to do it. Then I wait and wait and wait. And I get to a point where I'm like, I guess I shouldn't even worry about doing it now or whatever. So I don't want to ever get to a point where I'm thinking back like I shoulda, coulda, woulda. And so that's what I was thinking with the undercut. And you all, I don't like things that feel permanent. Like that was my biggest hesitation with getting locks. I was like, oh my gosh, those are permanent. But actually they're not permanent. Because if I don't want them anymore, then I could just pick out my hair or cut them off. Same thing with the undercut. Once I got in my mind and rationalized that it wasn't permanent, then I was okay, I can do this. Because let's say if I don't like it for whatever reason, which is not the case, I could reverse it. Which, of course, reversing wouldn't be like a snap of the finger. It would be more so growing it out and, starting the locks back there again. Now, how I started back, that's what we're going to be talking about in this question today. But, yeah, so once I get invested in my mind that, okay, this is not permanent, and I made the decision, I was like, okay, I'm doing it. So, okay. So, first off, it took me making the decision, being like, okay, I'm going to do the undercut on my Sisterlocks. Like, really? So, I made the decision, but I made it, but I didn't know I had really made a decision until I finally made my appointment to get it cut. That was like real deal. So my cousin, she's a hairstylist in my hometown, and she's been styling me since the 90s, back when she used to do doo-doo braids in my hair. You all remember doo-doo braids? Comment below if you ever got doo-doo braids. So she would do the doo-doo braids with the little gold bobs on the end. You couldn't tell me anything. I got a picture right now on 4th of July. I got my pink stars on my button-down shirt with some blue jean strap overalls, and I got my doo-doo braids. You couldn't tell me anything. But anyway, so I knew she was going to be the one that was going to cut my hair. Now, because I don't live in my hometown anymore, I knew I wouldn't be able to go and get it done by her every time I got it cut, which I hadn't thought that far through. I knew I wanted her to start it or whatever, because I knew she would get me right. So whenever you are deciding to get your hair in an undercut or whatever, go to somebody who knows will get you right. So I knew she was. And you met her in the undercut video, the one where I actually got my hair cut on camera. She is hilarious. I love her. But yeah, so I knew she was gonna get me right. So I knew I needed to drive to my hometown to get her to do it. But let me back up a little bit. All right, so I made the decision, but I didn't know I had really made it. So I finally texted her and was like, "Hey, I want to get her undercut. When can I come in on this day? Because I know I was gonna be driving home that day." And so she was like, "Okay, I can fit you in at this time." So I was like, "Okay." And right after I text her, we had made the appointment. I was like, am I really going to do this? And I thought about texting her back and being like, nah, I changed my mind. But then I'm like, I made the appointment. Let me just go ahead and go with it. Like, why am I second guessing or whatever? Girl, throughout the week, as I was like leaving work, the thought would cross my mind, next week at this time, I won't have locks back there. Like, all kind of thoughts were going through my head. I was like, am I really going to do this? Like, at one point, my heart started beating so fast just thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm going to be cutting my hair. My 8-year, well, it hadn't been 8 years, it had been 7 years. My 7-year and 11 months long locks. I'm like, really going to cut it? That's like, those locks were the locks that were the most uniform. They were the longest. They're in the back of my head, so they're the longest or whatever, or what I thought was the longest. And so I was like, am I really going to do this? And like, I thought about texting her and being like, nah, let me go ahead and cancel that appointment. But instead, the moment when I was about to text her and be like, let me cancel, I text her and I said, here's a picture, because I had been looking at pictures. That kind of helped my motivation too. I've been looking at pictures of people who had undercut with locks and the people who had undercut without locks. And I was getting all these different ideas. And so I made my appointment. That helped solidify my decision to get the undercut. And then when I started texting her pictures to kind of, because I didn't know how I wanted to cut, but I said, I'm going to send you some pictures, and from those pictures, you come up with the design you're going to give me. Like, I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. And I knew, like I said, she would get me right. So, since I knew that whatever ideas I showed her, the kind of things I like, that she was going to use her creative juices as a stylist and get me right, because she always does. So I was confident that whatever design she was going to give me, I knew I was going to like it. Or whatever. So I started sending her pictures. And so with me sending her pictures, they got me excited. We got to talking about it. And I was talking about, like, you know, how much we're going to cut and stuff like that. And one night I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and section off the hair that I know I want to get cut. So I did that. I went ahead and counted my rows. I was okay about here. She's like, usually people get it where it's like in the middle of your ear. So somewhere around that bone. So I counted off those sections. And I put my hair in a braid back there. So whenever I styled my hair for that week, I wasn't including the hair. So that lets me know that, okay, I'm getting used to not having that hair back there. So this is my steps, you all. I'm like, real deal. I can even insert some pictures where I had that little braid in the back because I knew that hair was going to be gone. So I actually kept that braid the whole time. When I got to the salon that day, you know, she undid the braid that I had there. Well, actually, let me see. Did she wash my hair or cut it first? I think she cut it first and then washed it. So yeah, that braid was still there. I was like, this is the hair that you're cutting. Don't cut anything else. And that was exactly where, you know, undercuts are usually cut. So she's like, yeah, you section off the right area. And I was glad that, you know, because of my parting with the Sisterlocks, you know, it was a straight line right there. I didn't have to, you know, pull a lock up or pull one down or anything like that. It was perfect or whatever. So yeah, I like literally went through that week with that hair section off because I was like preparing my mind for not having hair back there, like not having locks back there. So yeah, so I made the decision. Took the first step to make sure I knew that I really was going to get it by making an appointment and then sending the pictures to help kind of motivate me and remind me that this is what I want to do. I looked at a lot of pictures on Instagram. I didn't really see that many videos. I saw some videos, but not that many videos here on YouTube. But the pictures I saw on Instagram, I found some pages where they were all about undercuts. And I was like soaking those up, getting all kind of ideas. And even now, whenever I come across a video, I just take a picture of it so I can remember, okay, one of these days I'm going to get that design or whatever. But, yeah, so that was the process. Let me look at my notes real quick. Oh, when I started looking at pictures for undercuts, I saw there was a slanted undercut. So it's kind of like a triangle in the back of your head. I saw a V. So, like, people get it cut with a V. So that means the outside of the V is what is designed. All right, so I'm fine with having, I'm not sure what it cut off. So y'all saw all these different kinds. I know I wanted to have my undercut straight across, but there was all kinds. There was the triangle shape where it was slanted. There was the V shape where outside of the V is where you would design it. I knew I wanted mine straight across. But also I get to thinking about, do I want to cut my other locks or whatever? There's not going to be part of the undercut. Just cut them shorter so it'd be a bob to show off my undercut. Then I was like, that's probably doing too much. I need to ease into this jazziness, you know, this fly and fabulousness. But anyway, so I decided that it was cute, you know, but I wasn't going to cut my other locks. I was like, okay, I like having where if I want to show my undercut, I'll show it. If not, then I got my hair down, and I have so much hair, people don't even know I have an undercut if I have it down or whatever. And so, you know, I was good. So let me look at my other notes. Yeah, so those are my, you know, pre-thinking and the week coming up into the actual undercut. So the Q A starts here. If you still with me on this video, thank you, appreciate it. If you're thinking about getting an undercut, post it below. Whether you're a newbie, you've had locks for months, years, you have mature locks, post below if you're thinking about getting an undercut. I hope this video is of help to you if you're interested, whether you have locks or not. If you have loose natural hair or lock natural hair, and you're thinking about getting locks, just post and dialogue with me below. If you have any other questions, dialogue with me below. All right, so did I save my locks? Yes. I did save those 30, is it 7 or 36? I did save those 37 locks. Yep. And I didn't look up like how to preserve the locks. So I have them just in a bag in my container. Like I have a clear container where I put my hair products in. So that's where they are. Now, the other question someone asked me is, what am I going to do with these locks? That's a good question. Initially, I was like, I'm going to save them for if I feel like, oh my gosh, this is a bad decision, I need my locks back, then I can initially put them back in my hair. Now, I don't know how that's going to get done. Like, am I going to try to DIY it? Be pulling my hair up into a ponytail like, oh, the hair in the back coming loose because I DIY'd it? Or would I like seek a professional? So, right now, I don't know what I'm going to do with that hair. I don't even know if it's even good to keep it or not. I don't know. I think I kept my hair pretty clean, but it's sitting up there just in a bag. So I don't know. This is already dead hair anyway, you know, so it laying in a bag should be the same, right? But anywho, so yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that hair. It's there for if I want to reattach it. Not to say I would, but if I wanted to. The next question, can locks be reattached? I've actually seen on Instagram people reattaching locks, so it is possible. And I think if I went through that process, I would get it done professionally, like someone who knows what they're doing. I used to go to a loctician who said she knew how to reattach, and they kind of, at that time, boosted my confidence. This was like over 2 years ago, boosted my confidence and wanted to get undercut because I was like, okay, I know somebody who could reattach them if I got it done or whatever. But I don't go to her anymore, and I wouldn't seek her for the reattachment either. I would seek someone else. If you all know somebody that reattaches locks, let me know in the comments below. I live in the South, okay? I know it's a big area, but just tell me where this person is, and I probably will drive to go find them if that time comes. I need to have it like on the back burner for if that time comes, to have my resources available for when I need them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the locks. All right, this question, am I planning to keep the locks forever? Am I planning to keep the undercut forever? With all things, we won't change, you know. At this point, let me see, I got it in February to March, April to May to June to July. It's been 5 months. Oh my gosh, it's been 5 months since I got the undercut. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it had been that long. So I'm 5 months into undercut and I'm still enjoying it. So I don't foresee, you know, I'm going to keep it for this length of time, or I'm going to, you know, stop getting it cut at this point. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the undercut. I just know for now it works for me. So I'm still going to continue getting it cut. Now, am I going to continue getting it cut? Who knows? Am I going to keep locks forever? Who knows? I don't know. Would I like, I don't know, start all over, like one day just cut off all of my hair and then just let it grow out back to loose natural? I have no clue. I do foresee if I did like cut all my locks off, I would like to do, and I shared this in a previous video, I would like to do a taper cut. And with that taper cut, I would want to still have an undercut in the back, you know? So I don't know. I would say for now, I'm going to keep the undercut. I will say probably no, not a forever type of thing, you know, because we all want change eventually with different things. Even though change is hard to accept sometimes, you got to get used to things, we still want change. So I'm going to say no, I'm not going to keep it forever, but I don't know how long I'm going to keep it. All right, that was the other question. Someone asked me, how long will I keep my undercut? I don't know. I'm 5 months in. I don't know if it's going to be another year, another 2 years, another 3 years. Who knows? I don't know. But I will keep you posted. So keep tuning in. And once I know, I'll let you all know. All right. Someone asked me, will I reattach the locks? I would say when I do decide to not have the undercut anymore, if I can find someone who is professional and does it for a reasonable price, then I probably would try to reattach them if the locks are capable of being reattached. If I do not want the undercut anymore and I still have locks, what will I do in the back? I'll just let it grow out and grow locks back there. So they'll be small. But I was like, if I do want to do styles where my hair is up, then I could like attach some hair to them. This is my thoughts now. I could attach some hair to them so it wouldn't look weird or whatever back there. Or I could like flat braid it up when I do an updo. At least until it grows out, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of options I think are available. So I'm not even worried about that. When the time comes, I'll deal with it. I don't want to start processing that right now. Like that was kind of one of the things when I was thinking about whether I was going to go through it or not. Like, what are my options? And if I didn't foresee options, then I was like, okay, that's going to halt my decision. But I know there's options out there. Now, which ones I would take, I don't know. And I'm not going to worry about that till the time comes. All right. How do I feel about them? Am I happy with the decision? I am happy with my decision. I'm so glad I got the undercut because, like I said, it's something I wanted to do, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I'm not where I'm like, okay, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad and happy with the results I've received. Like my cousin, the stylist who initially gave me my undercut, did an awesome job. Then I found a barber where I live who did an awesome job. I'm going to be getting a new barber soon, so I pray that my new barber also gets me right as well with the undercut. So I'm really excited about it. I like the options for designs, and I'm always seeing new designs. So I don't think I'll ever run out of those ideas. And if you all see some designs you're like, ibyl needs to rock this style, then message me on IG so I can check out the undercut style. How frequently do I get the undercut? So I keep it on scale with my retightenings. I get my hair retightened every 7 weeks, So I get my undercut every 7 weeks as well. So I usually try to get my undercut right before I go get it retightening. All right. Are updos still elegant with undercut? That's a good question. I'm going to have you all answer that in the comment box below. Are undercuts still elegant with updos? Yeah, let me know your thoughts about that in the comment box below. That's a good question. That comes from One Pearl, Perle. She sent me a lot of questions. Thanks so much for those questions. Let me see. I would still say, depending on the design of the undercut, it can still be considered elegant. Now, if I got some words cut into my head, not so much would that be considered elegant. But if it's like a mild cut, I think it should be fine. All right, so not to say that undercuts aren't elegant, but I would say depending on the design. If it's a mild design, it should be fine. So thank you to everyone who submitted a question. If you have any other questions that I have not answered in this video, please post them in the comment box below. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate those of you who've already pressed the subscribe button. You've also turned your notifications. I make videos and I post them weekly. They usually post on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but sometimes I pop up and do a surprise video. So if you have your notifications on, then you can get those surprise videos. I'm going to keep coming to you all with my undercut designs. I have another video about undercut things to consider coming up. Also have some other lock videos, and I also have some other things I'm doing creatively in terms of like my bullet journaling, as well as what I eat in a day. And I'm going to share a little more about why I'm sharing those food videos soon. But that's one thing I shared in my vlog every day in April. I love to cook. And so I want to share with you all some of those recipes and, you know, food ideas. And as I grow in my choices of eating, I want to be able to share that with you all as well. I also have some videos coming out with my favorites as well. I'm going to try to do those more frequently. I have some reviews coming soon. So just continue to rock with me. I hope you will support each one of those videos, whether it's a lock video or it's inspirational or creative adventures in terms of bullet journaling or whatever it may be. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, comment below, share it across all social media. And if you've seen any of the polls on my videos, please make sure to respond to those. I love getting your feedback. It just makes my videos better, my channel better, just for you. Remember to keep it fly, keep it fabulous, and I will see your beautiful faces in the next video. Peace.